Here we are, Zen-like Productions. Robert, there's half of you isn't in there.
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
Bad framing.
All right, there we go. That's better. Okay, so we are location scouting because we need a cemetery scene for our upcoming short, Space Between. We are in the Milton Cemetery on the east side of Milton, trying to find a spot with, that my character can be looking at a grave site. And there's the Goodrich family plot. Well, you can't see it, but we're driving by it. The founders of Milton and their family. So that's how old the cemetery is, dating back to the 1850s, 40s.
I had no idea this was going to be a history lesson as well.
Oh, there you go. So we need to find a place where it would basically be a shot of me, behind me, looking at what would be my wife's grave while the seasons are changing in the background. So you can see the different seasons changing and how frequently my character is going to visit the grave, because that's kind of an integral part of the plot. So we are driving through here, and I am not really seeing, a spot. I mean, there's a tree there that's got fall colors, but there's
no good stones, grave markers.
Good markers in front of it that could show. Because ideally, what you'll see when this film is completed is that my character is looking at the stone. And it'll be from the same angle, it'll be the same shot. In the fall, the tree will have, the leaves changing color or whatever. Then in the winter, the tree will be bare and there'll be snow on the ground. And then in the spring, things are green. Other than that, and I don't think that's a good choice. We've got houses that would be in the shot.
Yeah, we've got construction back there too. So
there's construction, and there's the public works building. This, on first blush, this doesn't look like a very promising site.
It's cool. There's so much history in this cemetery, though. I do like that aspect, but for what we're looking for,
just for a little other Milton, Wisconsin history, this property actually belonged to the founder of Milton, Joseph Goodrich, and he gave it to the city to form the cemetery way back when.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah. So it's interesting that one of the first things you see when you drive in here is his family plot.
Uh-oh.
Actually, several of my relatives are in here too. My great-grandparents are in here, and some great-uncles and aunts.
Interesting.
Cousins.
There's another reason not to shoot here. This one is such a busy cemetery. It seems like the guy who's mowing the lawn, car just pulled in.
Yeah, you can see a lot of things in the background we wouldn't want. And
right.
I feel like we need someplace a little more secluded.
You said there's a second location though, right?
There's a second cemetery that's in the middle of town. Actually, I think it was called the Milton Junction Cemetery. That one probably has a lot more promise.
Okay.
So let's try that.
Sure. Hang on a second. I'm just going to try to get a quick shot.
Oh, meanwhile, let's. There you go.
Perfect. All right.
Ezra Goodrich, the son of our founder, who was, just for a little more history, the Goodrich family was secretly hiding escaped slaves, or as we call them now, freedom seekers, that were being secretly trafficked to freedom. So we are now at the Milton Junction Cemetery. It's the other cemetery here in Milton, and if this one doesn't pan out, we'll probably have to look for cemeteries in Janesville. So
this is going to be sorry to interrupt. This is going to be a little bit of a bumpy road too. This one's not paved.
Okay.
Is this older?
Actually, it's probably similar in age to the other one on the other side of town.
Okay.
Milton Junction came second, but these cemeteries are probably pretty similar. I mean, you'll probably find some stones here from the 1850s or 60s if you look. Not as many though.
They do look a lot older. I'm just gonna have to hold the camera. It's a little bit. Okay. This one's a little bit of a bumpy ride.
So anyway, we're doing we're doing location scouting for our new short film we're going to do called Space Between. As I'd mentioned before, we need a scene where we can show the changing of the seasons, where my character is looking at a stone and you can see behind that there's trees. And,
This is interesting up here.
This doesn't have as many, like, you can see some houses and stuff, but it's not nearly as bad as the other. I mean, there's more options here, I think.
Oh, what about this right here? This is interesting.
Yeah, I mean, here, this could work, because if we did the shot here,
Okay.
we could frame it so that you don't really see the houses behind.
Oops, just like I gotta.
And
there's a car coming.
Okay.
But you definitely.
They can go around that way.
Oh, they can.
Yeah,
Okay.
they can go to the left.
Let me pull over.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they're doing. Wow, a lot of traffic in the cemeteries at
I know.
9:17.
I'm kind of surprised.
So yeah, if we frame the shot here
Okay.
and have me in front of like one of these stones, like one of these that's low to the ground that you can't see a name,
Right. I don't want to see that. Yeah.
and there's multiple trees in the background
Okay.
that would show, the changing of the seasons, colors and.
So we're gonna have to shoot that fast though. Really
Yeah,
soon, because
yeah,
the leaves.
before we lose the leaves here.
And then we'll somehow mark it, and maybe if you can take some pictures for me as we get this done.
Yeah.
Because we have to do this shot now for fall, come back in winter, and then in spring.
Mm-hmm.
I think that'll work.
But yeah, if we can get this, I think this will work. We should come back here with the frame, with the camera, and frame this and try it.
Let's
So
do it.
I think this might be our answer.
Perfect.
Okay.
All right, so that's a quick little behind the scenes of some location scouting.
Yeah, it's wild to come to a place like this, because it's like, okay, there's cousins of mine and there's somebody I went to school with, and
That's just crazy.
yeah,
Wow.
it's a
Very
grave,
cool.
it's a grave situation. Sorry, I didn't mean to get too deep.
Oh. I am just setting him
The
up.
plot thickens.
Oh my gosh.
Trust me, the film will be better written than this.
All right, so what's next on the agenda? Do we need any other locations? I think we're cool.
I think this is the place we should try.
Let's do it then.
I think this will do it.
Location is set.